Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Scouting Report on SoundersFC.com. Here with Steve Zakuani. I'm Nick Firchau, and Steve, we got to talk about the next game coming up for the Seattle Sounders on Saturday night. They're on the road for just the second time this season at Dick's Sporting Goods Park up against the Colorado Rapids. Steve, the Seattle Sounders have put together a 3-game unbeaten run heading into Denver, and a big part of that's been the play of some of the young guys with a lot of speed. That's Olex Anderson and Jordan Morris most specifically. You're a guy who knows a lot about speed and what it's like when you have it on the Sounders. What does speed do for a team, especially this group of guys?
You know, Nick, I've always felt that Ziggy Schmid's teams were built on speed in the outside spaces. So it's kind of weird seeing them earlier this year with no speed on the outside. Having fast players is very simple. You can't coach speed, you can't teach speed, and you can't stop speed. So when you have two young guys who are willing to run, it automatically forces the opposition defense to play you differently. If everything's in front of a defense, it's very easy to defend and mark you. Once you start running in behind, they're facing their own goal, they're getting stretched, it adds a new dimension to your play. You still need more than speed, but having speed is an X factor, especially in this league, because getting in behind teams is key.
You mentioned you need more than speed, you need finishing as well. And these two guys are very young. Olex Anderson just 20 years old and Jordan Morris 21. So they're certainly not finished products yet. And we've seen those growing pains early this season so far.
Yes, absolutely, Nick. And it's one of those things where it's tough because you can't be too hard on them. They are young, but because they're getting in such good positions because of their speed, you do want to see them finish. I said for Jordan Morris that the more he gets into those spots, the game will start to slow down for him. He's getting in behind, he's using his body well. You want to see a little bit more composure when he's in front of goal, the goalkeeper. And the same with Olex Anderson. That final pass still has to come. But the good thing is they are getting in behind. But at some point, I do believe the game will start to slow down for them in those moments and those decisions become easier. I experienced it in my rookie year to my second year. I had a major jump in goal and production because the game starts to become slow. But that only happens when you play more. So they have all the intangibles, the speed and all that stuff you can't teach, but you do want to see more composure and better finishing in the final third. That will help this team.
Exciting to watch these guys grow here in their first season as pros. Let's take a look on the other side of the ball at the Colorado Rapids at home this weekend. They've been a good team so far this season, a surprising record for them in the Western Conference, and that's before they added Jermaine Jones. He played in his first game with the Rapids last week against the New York Red Bulls. Let's take a look at this stat line that this guy put together. A goal and an assist, and he created a number of chances, 73 touches on the ball. He was fouled 6 times in this game, Steve, which means he's either getting into dangerous positions or defenses are just struggling to deal with him. And you take a look at his heat map here. Jermaine Jones has played everywhere for the U.S. national team. He played all over the field in this game against the Red Bulls. What do you see when you look at Jermaine Jones at this age with the Rapids? What's he do on Saturday?
I mean, he was probably playing like in the number 10 role, and he's not a number 10. He's like a defensive number 10, which we haven't seen before. But no, Jermaine Jones has energy. He's going to get around. He's going to get in your face. And I think teams he plays on, he tends to lift them. He had an impact at New England. He's having that at Colorado. For me personally, I feel that him being in that number 10 role is good for the Sounders. I don't think he's a guy who's going to open up your defense with precise passing or great dribbling. What you do have to watch is his physical presence, his energy, and him lifting the guys around him. I got to mention Colorado do miss Marco Papa, who for me has been their best player so far this season. He's played very well. He's motivated. That's a big miss. Jermaine Jones adds a lot, but I think if the Sounders bring their A game, that should be a non-factor.
A knee injury sidelining Marco Papa, so you're not going to see him in this game. But yes, you will see Jermaine Jones, a real wrecking ball over the years with the U.S. national team and now with the Colorado Rapids. The game is 6 p.m. Pacific on Saturday night. You can watch it on Q13 as well as Univision Seattle, or you can check it out on the radio, Cairo 97.3 FM and El Rey 1360 AM. For Steve Zakuani, I'm Nick Firchau. Thanks for watching the Scouting Report.